Timmy's been sitting around waiting for the perfect moment to go talk to the girl he likes. After 2 months of staring at her at school, obsessing over her, Timmy finally works up the courage to talk to her. Oh, hey, I saw you're in my class and I think you're really cute. Oh, would you like to go out with me sometime? I have a boyfriend. Oh no, Timmy. Next week, Timmy is walking around when he sees that she's out with someone else? But I thought she had a boyfriend. She didn't have a boyfriend, Timmy. She just wasn't attracted to you. Now, who is this man that she's out with? Alexander. Alexander didn't sit around waiting for the perfect moment to go and talk to her. Alexander just took action. While Timmy was staring at her like a creep, Alexander just approached her. This is a mindset difference that we see in many areas of Timmy and Alexander's lives. Timmy says, I'll start going on a diet tomorrow. Alexander immediately throws out the junk food. Timmy says, oh, I'll start going to the gym when I can afford a gym membership. Alexander just gets on the ground and starts doing push-ups. Imagine where these two guys' lives will be 5 to 10 years from now and think, which path do you want to go on? So recently I noticed that there's a lot of superhero movies coming out this summer. I want to go see the Superman movie soon. I saw Fantastic Four is coming out tomorrow. A while back I was really into Captain America and Spider-Man. Now, I will say, I think that these are great movies. They're very entertaining, they're very fun to watch, and they all make for a great story. But I think they send a message that's not really great for young men. I mean, you see in Captain America, he's this kind of loser, weak guy, and then all of a sudden he gets selected to be the super soldier, gets shot up with the serum, and now he's this big, badass superhero. Or Spider-Man, right? He's this loser dork, and then he gets bit by the radioactive spider, and all of a sudden now Mary Jane wants to be with him, and he's strong and he's athletic. Now, while this makes for a great story and it's very entertaining to watch, I don't think it actually paints a good picture for how life works as a man, because you start to think that, oh, all I need is just that one magic moment, and then, oh yeah, things are finally gonna all fall in line and everything's gonna work out for me, right? All these movies feed into the story that there's gonna be some magic moment where everything's just gonna work out for you, where everything's gonna fall in line, but you can't live life as a man waiting for a magic moment. Because I believe in real life, there really is no such thing as a magic moment. There is no time when everything's just gonna work out perfectly where you can go and do something. Now, someone's gonna say, oh, but like, what if I win the lottery and win a bunch of money? Then that's a magic moment. And it's like, okay, shut up, bro. Obviously, there are some scenarios where that can happen, but the odds of it happening to you are just very low. The truth about how this works is you have to create your own luck. You have to go out and you have to create that perfect moment. And this applies to many different areas of life. First of all, with dating and relationships. I remember I was watching this one rom-com movie with my girlfriend a while back. I think it was called Anyone But You. And it had Glenn Powell and Sydney Sweeney in it. And there was like this moment where she got like a piece of toilet paper on her shoe, and then finally the Glenn Powell guy was able to go and talk to her, and everything worked out perfectly where he could go and approach the girl. But in real dating scenarios, that's never going to work out that way. There's always going to be obstruction. There's always going to be blockers, right? She's always going to be surrounded by her friends. You're not going to feel confident. You're going to not want to do it that day. But at the end of the day, you just have to persevere and go and talk to the girl no matter what. You're always going to have reasons for why you can't go approach her. But if you really think about it, there's never going to be a perfect moment where you can go and talk to that girl. There's always going to be excuses. There's always going to be reasons. But the thing that separates the guys who are successful from those who aren't is the guys who are successful, they just go and talk to her and they don't worry about it. So there's never going to be a perfect moment to approach the girl. You just have to go make it happen. The same with self-improvement. You're always gonna sit here and say, oh, I'll start eating cleaner tomorrow. Oh, I'll stop watching porn tomorrow. Oh, I'll stop playing video games for 4 hours a day tomorrow. But if you keep saying, I'll start tomorrow, you'll never actually start. That's just a buffer. That's you saying, okay, I'm kind of a pussy. I'm kind of being a little bitch, and I don't wanna start taking action today. So I'll just make future me's life harder. It's like, why not just take action now? Why not be the guy who says like, fuck this, I'm tired of being out of shape. Let me just drop down and do some push-ups. Let me just go for a run. Let me just go and throw out the junk food right now. When I first started working out, I didn't have a gym membership. I remember I was 14 years old and I saw a video of like some jacked guy and a bunch of girls were with him, and I was like, shit, I want to look like that one day. So I literally got on the ground and just started doing push-ups and sit-ups And yeah, I didn't make much progress. You know, I was young, but that was the start of everything, right? I didn't sit here and think, oh, well, like, I don't have a gym membership, so I can't get in shape. It's like, no, shut the fuck up. Just get down and do some push-ups. Get down and do some sit-ups. Do something. Doing something is always better than doing nothing. You're never going to get any results from anything in life by putting it off and waiting for the right moment, but you will get results from taking action. Now, with all that being said, am I saying that these movies are so bad and you should never ever watch them? No, I'll be going to see Superman soon. I'll be going to see Fantastic Four. I'll still watch the Marvel, Spider-Man, and Captain America, right? But just be very careful of the beliefs that you put in your head. If you're always saying to yourself that, oh, I would be in shape, but I just can't get a gym membership. Oh, I would go talk to that girl, but it's just not the right day. It's like, no, you can achieve whatever you want, but if you limit yourself, you won't achieve it. But the version of you who takes action, who puts in the work, who sacrifices, who creates that perfect moment will always be in a better spot than the guy who procrastinates and who does not do that. And if you're like younger me, you're struggling with talking to girls and you want to become the best, most attractive version of yourself and fix your dating life, a link to book a free call with me will be in the description and we can see if you'd be a fit for the one-to-one coaching. And if so, I'd love to work with you and get you help achieving the results that you want. But with that being said, be sure to leave a like and subscribe so more young men can see videos like these and improve their lives. And I'll see you for the next video, bro. Take care.